couple of reminders this morning. First, I do remind you to look at the upcoming events insert in your bulletin for the church calendar, other activities that might be happening this week or in the weeks ahead. Among those, you will find that we have our dinner continuing on Wednesday evening, and you're certainly encouraged to participate in those dinners. Just come and enjoy time and fellowship together. We begin at 6 o'clock and usually conclude the dinners by 6:45. Also, the youth and the kids club, they meet following a quick dinner. They usually meet at 6:30 and go to about 7:15. Also on Wednesdays, we have our health and our wellness seminars, and they continue this Wednesday as well. They begin at 7 o'clock. We've been having great response at these meetings. This time, Molly Holden will be here to share with us about good meals and good eating habits. And I need to go there, obviously, so I think I'll be a part of that one as well this Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. Today, following our worship service, you are invited, if you'd like, to come back into the sanctuary, and we'll be having one of our information forums. Of course, part of what we would like to provide you opportunity with today is to discuss any of the constitutional provisions that we'll be voting on next Sunday at our annual meeting, or the 2020 budget that we'll be approving next week, or to receive also in an update, a report from the newly elected call committee. And that goes on to say next week is the annual congregational meeting, and all of our members, all of our confirmed members, are especially encouraged to be present as we carry on our annual meeting and we make decisions about this congregation and about our direction. Among those, again, will be the review of the annual reports, action on the proposed constitutional amendments that have been posted and sent to you, approval of a 2020 budget, election of various persons, some of our officers, some of our council members, the endowment committee. So we encourage you to be present for that. And also we'll be having a report from our call committee next at our annual meeting as well. But we're also going to get a little sneak preview of that right now when I invite one of those call committee members to come forward and say a few words to us. Good. Thank you, David. David Beck, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'd just like to give you all a brief update on where we stand with the call committee. We got off and running on January 7th. We had our first working meeting, and we're diligently working away, developing our ministry site profile. And for those of you who are not familiar with this is essentially an opportunity for us to describe LCC and its ministries to the candidates, as well as detail what we consider to be our job description. Probably the most significant part of this document will be the results of our congregational survey, which we'll be distributing a week from tomorrow. And in that survey, it gives you the opportunity to let us know what you feel are our 5 most critical ministry tasks, and what are the gifts you're looking for in a new pastor. It's very critical that we get as much participation in this as possible, so we're targeting this to all individuals who are members or active participants in the church. We'll be distributing it electronically, by email. We'll be including links in our website, links in our weekly email blasts, and we'll also have hard copies in the narthex. We anticipate that this will take about 3 weeks total. We'd like to have that wrapped up sometime towards the end of February. And again, at that point, we will be hopefully putting the finishing touches on the ministry site profile. Now, as the process proceeds, and if any questions or concerns that you have, please communicate with us. And to facilitate that, we've set up an email group, callcommittee@mylcc.com. Just send us an email. There's also an information board that's been set up in the narthex, and there's an envelope on that for any written communications, correspondence that you wish to send to us. And lastly, if you have questions or you're just interested in where we are, please consult the transitions page on our website, because we're basically going to be using that as a repository for all background information and all progress reports as we go along. Several of us will be at the informational meeting following the service, so if you have any questions or any comments you'd like to make, please get a hold of us then. Thank you.
Thank you, David. This indeed is an exciting time for the congregation, and in the weeks ahead, you're certainly involved. It's your time to come forward and speak your thoughts and vision for the church. This congregational profile becomes the document later that will be sent to any interested pastor to review, to make a determination whether he or she would like to be considered for a call to this congregation. So it's such an important document. So please participate in putting it together along with the call committee. We continue now with our offering.